Hello, help to outlaw the insanity defense. Help to outlaw the insanity defense. In summation, insanity is subjective. It is not something that can be objectively proven or disproven. Insanity. So therefore, we should not have the insanity defense. When people successfully use the insanity defense, it seems to me, in my experience and observation, that people are either punished too severely or they are not punished severely enough. So the insanity defense will often result in a miscarriage of justice. The insanity defense will result in injustices. So therefore, you and me and everyone else should attempt to outlaw the insanity defense. This means either getting a ballot initiative in your state or jurisdiction to outlaw the insanity defense, or contacting politicians and those with political power and encouraging them to outlaw the insanity defense. As a constituent, you can do that. You can contact your lawmaking representatives, and I would encourage you to do so. So again, in summation, insanity is subjective, so therefore we should outlaw the insanity defense. You can't prove it or disprove it objectively. Read the book Insanity by psychiatrist Thomas Szasz if you want a very in-depth analysis about why the insanity defense should be outlawed. So I would encourage you to read that book by Thomas Szasz. So help to outlaw the insanity defense. Again, insanity is subjective. You can't prove it or disprove it. And from what I understand, in some states, people who are, found, not guilty by reason of insanity or guilty except for insanity, sometimes they are simply released and not punished because they have been found to be medically incompetent and released pseudo-medically incompetent, or else for minor crimes, they are given a much harsher punishment, being subject to non-consensual psychiatry and psychiatric coercion. So therefore, we should outlaw the insanity defense. I don't want to reinvent the wheel. In the book Insanity, The Idea and Its Consequences, Thomas Szasz lays forth in great depth about why the insanity defense should be outlawed. So if you want to know why it should be outlawed, in summation, I gave you a little summation of why it's subjective and you can't prove it or disprove it objectively. Insanity, that is, it can't be proven or disproven objectively. That's a fact. And it's a philosophical and epistemological fact that you cannot prove or disprove insanity, and therefore it shouldn't have a bearing on legal cases. If somebody breaks the law, they should be dealt with criminally. We should not divert them from the criminal justice system to deal with them psychiatrically. This results in injustices for crime victims and those who commit crimes. According to Thomas Szasz, there are no causes of crimes, there are only reasons for crimes. Insanity cannot cause a crime. Somebody has a reason for engaging in a crime and they engage in a crime, even if it's a bad reason or a stupid reason. They have a reason. So please do read the book Insanity, The Idea and Its Consequences, if you want a full in-depth analysis, if you want to make a fully informed decision. I would encourage you to do that. Read the book Insanity, The Idea and Its Consequences. As far as outlawing the insanity defense, email your politicians. And again, the politicians that represent you, so your representatives, your senators at both a state and federal level, email them, call them, meet with them in person if possible, tweet to them, go on their Twitter page, mention them in a tweet, and tell them what your opinion is on the insanity defense. Use their webpage, use a contact form on their webpage. Yeah, call them is a good way. Write them a letter through the snail mail. Tell them that the insanity defense should be outlawed. So, and again, read that book Insanity, The Idea and Its Consequences by psychiatrist Thomas Szasz if you want an in-depth analysis about why the insanity defense should be outlawed. He lays it forth very elegantly and fully, in my opinion. So do what you can to help outlaw the insanity defense so we can have fewer injustices on Earth. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, watch my other videos, Visit my websites, read my books, listen to my music, support me on Patreon, and have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or night, whenever and wherever you may be. Cheers.